This is Bobby Baggio. I want to talk to you about this thing called the X Factor. It's intuition in the virtual environment. Your gut feeling, that thing that goes beyond what you hear, what you see, um, into sort of another dimension. Albert Einstein described it as there is no logical way to discover these elemental laws. There is only the way of intuition, which is helped by feeling for the order lying beneath the appearance. Now, why is this so important in a virtual environment? Well, being able to go with what you feel from an objective standpoint, conscious thoughts and responsible actions, being aware of what you're thinking, being aware of what you're projecting, being the kind of leader. And I'm not just talking about people in supervisory or management positions here. I'm talking about peer-to-peer relationships too. Being the kind of leader you want to be. Recognizing and understanding your own biases, your own beliefs, your own prejudices. And we all have them. We're all human. So we all have some sort of pre-programming, prior knowledge, hardwiring, things that are part of our modus operandi that influence us. Self-confidence and self-belief can get in the way of reliable intuition. Intuition sort of requires a leap into the unknown. And the X factor is developing that ability to trust yourself first and foremost, that you're seeing the situation clearly, that you're presenting and you're interacting and you're leading in a way that is positive, that's supportive, and that really is helping you, your colleagues, and your organization. Let's take a look at the X factor. So the X factor is all about being able to look beyond appearances, seeing what lies beneath, understanding both yourself and other individuals, not on what's apparent and what you're able to see, but what you intuit, what you just know to be true. We're used to judging things in a business and organizational environment by ROI, return on investment. And we talk about time, the time it takes, the money we spend, and the quality of the outcomes. A lot of that ROI relies on different kinds of leadership. Laissez-faire leadership is kind of hands-off. Let people do whatever they do. Transactional leadership looks more at completes, number of units processed, how many widgets did we make? And then there's that transformational leadership, that leadership that actually not only gets the job done, but helps people lead better lives. We really want to talk about authentic leadership, having the confidence to be yourself and lead. And I'm not just talking about managers here or supervisors, because you can play a very important leadership role as a peer. Conscious thoughts and responsible actions. Is what you're thinking what you want to be thinking to make the situation better? The actions that you're choosing, are they helping you reach your goals? Are they helping you be a better person? Are they helping your colleagues? It takes effort to build relationships online. Authentic leadership is built on intuition, mutually agreed upon values, commitments, and trust. We talk about this in terms of true north. All of us are humans, and human beings have biases. We have conscious bias and unconscious bias. Ever since the 1990s, we've talked about two different systems in the brain. System one, or the limbic system, context dependent, it's automatic, it's unconscious or subconscious, it's about associations, it's implicit, it's fast. Your emotions are part of this system one. System two is a little bit slower. It's rule-based, it's rational, it's independent, ruled by the frontal cortex. But a lot of our decisions come from that system one, particularly when we're not tuned in, when we're not aware. Intuition combines the dynamics of a situation with the cognitive and the affective. So it's the dynamics of the situation with thinking and feeling. It uses experience to recognize certain patterns. And what I'm inviting you to do here with the X Factor is to develop intentional intuition. Intuition that benefits you, benefits the corporation, and benefits your colleague. There's a big link in the virtual environment between intuition, those patterns of thought, and your ability to trust. When I talk to people about trust in the virtual environment, and you hear that hesitation, and then you ask, well, why don't you trust this person? What evidence do you have that's causing this lack of trust? Most of the time, people will not have an answer to that question. Thank you. I appreciate it, and I hope you work on the X Factor.